Hey guys, how are you? My name is Daniela. I'm a singer and vocal coach for those who don't know me and have never been in my channel. And today I was inspired to make this video for you about how you can practice singing at home. Because like you, I love to sing. And after the shock of having to stay at home because of COVID-19, I was like, oh my God, I have to stay home. I'm not used to this. And like many of you, I'm used to singing in public, or always being involved in a show. In my case, I do a lot of musical directing for choirs or like 30 singers at a time. So it has been a shock adjusting and having to bring my whole practice back to my home. So I definitely want to share with you some tips so that you can do the same. First of all, you should know, if you have a vocal coach or a voice teacher, that you don't have to stop taking lessons at this time. And actually, your voice teacher would probably be really happy if you kept taking lessons so that you keep your progress with them. And many voice teachers are doing Zoom lessons right now. I know that I am with my students. However, if Zoom lessons aren't for you, there's still many ways that you can practice at home and for a low cost or no cost at all. First of all, if you have a piano at home, your options are really kind of endless. If you like playing, you can learn your favorite songs on the piano and then learn to accompany yourself or practice accompanying yourself. You can also practice ear training. So for example, you can play the scale and then sing it back and see how in tune you were with singing it, and then play different patterns of notes on the piano and then see if you can sing them back with the names of the notes. That will really train and develop your ear. However, if you don't have a piano, don't worry, because there's still tons of stuff that you can do. If you're wondering, well, where can I get exercises to practice? Then don't worry, because there's tons of apps. One that I see recommended a lot is called Accompanist, and I know that you can download it on your phone. I also know that the music publishing company Hall Leonard has tons of exercises for singers that you can also download. And if you want a more public free resource, here on YouTube there's tons of accompaniments for whatever warm-up you're looking for. So the only thing you have to do is type in your voice type and what you're looking for. For example, soprano belting warm-up, and then it'll come right up. Something that I recommend everyone to have, even my own students during their lessons, is a mirror. If possible, make it a full-length mirror so that you can see not only your face and what you're doing regarding facial expressions, but also your torso and making sure that you're breathing properly. However, if you don't have a mirror, that's okay. You can still, and you're encouraged to practice singing. A great ally to have is your phone. And with your phone, you can do so many things. I recommend doing two things, and with apps that you already have. First of all, using voice memos on your iPhone or the voice recorder on your Android. Record yourself while you're singing, put it aside, don't carry it while you're singing because it's gonna be distracting. Sing, and then stop it and listen to what you just sang. Because doing it this way makes you able to pay attention moment by moment, and even, go back, repeat, and guarantee that you'll catch up on so much more than if you were just singing live to yourself and paying attention. When you're singing live to yourself, you're actually paying attention to what's coming up ahead more than you are paying attention to what you just sang. So this is a great tool, just recording yourself and then seeing, oh, where was I pitchy? Where was I too forte, too piano, too breathy? You can find out tons of stuff just by listening back to yourself. And on that same note, pardon the pun, on that same note, by recording yourself on video, and I know that that's so awkward, and at first no one wants to do that because it's awkward. You'll get used to it, but if you feel comfortable, record yourself on video. Make sure that you can see your torso and your face, and after you sing, play it back to yourself and just judge yourself. See if your shoulders were tense at any point. See if your vowels were open, or if you were tensing your mouth or tensing your neck, or bringing up your jaw or tensing your forehead. There's tons of things to look out for. And then you can correct it, or you can even look it up and see how to correct it. There's tons of stuff that you'll pick up once you start recording yourself. Speaking of online resources, if you don't have access to a teacher, there's tons of voice teachers online who post amazing content. I'm gonna leave some of my favorite voice coaches down in the description so that you can check out those as well. So I think a great question many of us have is, what do I do if I want to practice singing, but I am afraid of bothering my family, or I don't want them to hear me, or I'm afraid of bothering the neighbors? So I have a couple of answers for that. The first would be, take advantage of a moment where most of them are away in a room, like if everyone's watching a movie or watching TV and you can sneak into another room. That would be an option. Another option, if it's about the neighbors, would be just choose a room that's not adjacent to the neighbor's house. Or even like your bathroom, like many times the bathroom is not next to the neighbor's house, but it's actually more within the walls of the house, if that makes sense. But wherever you can find. However, if you really can't make noise, if your family says, absolutely no, we cannot stand you practicing singing, or if you're too shy to practice singing at home, you still have access to many skills that are crucial to singing, starting with what I think is the most important one, breathing. So as many of us know, there's no singing without proper breathing, and you cannot advance in your singing technique until you have down your breathing technique. So something you can do is look up breathing exercises and do those. Another thing that I would recommend is literally any activity that makes you focus on your mind and body connection, such as meditation or yoga, and even cardio if that's something you like, because that will really strengthen your lung capacity. And the reason I say anything that connects mind and body is that I believe that singing is a lot like meditation or yoga, in the sense that you really have to release your tension and have this stillness and focus on your body for the sound to really come out right. Because the more you release tension and the more that you are aware of your body, the easier singing is. So that's what I would put my focus on if you really cannot practice singing in an audible way. Well guys, I hope that these tips were really helpful for you, and please let me know if you try out any of them in the description, as well as what else can I help you with during this quarantine. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Daniela, and see you in the next one. Bye!